Building on my series on 5 aspects of mental fitness this year, today I want to address the 4th element, curiosity. In my book, 30 Days and 30 Years, I talk about curiosity throughout the book as one of 2 critical elements of building challenger businesses and leading lives in today's volatile and unpredictable world. The other being purposefulness. I talk about how to assess curiosity when we hire team members, how to infuse curiosity when we manage our teams, and even the importance and often neglected curiosity among boards of directors. Today, I want to talk about curiosity in the context of mental fitness. When we feel depressed, we lose interest in ourselves, our family and friends, our work, and the world. We feel so down that things don't matter anymore. Similarly, when we're feeling anxious, we're overwhelmed with the feeling of worry and fear that we feel stuck and trapped. Being curious is a key way of overcoming depression and anxiety. To help us better understand curiosity, Ian Leslie from London breaks it down into 3 parts. First, there's diversive curiosity, which is the attraction to novelty, new places, new things, new people and relationships, the willingness to explore something new. And next, there is epistemic curiosity, which is the deeper quest for knowledge. This is the desire to immerse ourselves deeper into a topic, getting down to first principles to understand why. And finally, there's empathic curiosity, where we are genuinely curious about someone else's thoughts and feelings. How would you rate yourself along each of these 3 types of curiosity? And just like any other element of mental fitness, it is possible to learn how to become more curious. Actually, most of us started off our lives being very curious. As children, curiosity and imagination are innate traits. But somehow, as we grew up, we lose our appetite for curiosity and we learn to just get by and survive with our established routines in our lives. So, how do we become more curious? Now, I've been fortunate to have had the opportunity to work across many different industries, from airlines and television and entertainment, financial services, energy and communications, and now in healthcare and technology. I love having to learn from scratch about each industry, reading about it, meeting and talking to experts, and then experimenting with new approaches that challenge existing industry practices and beliefs. But you don't have to keep changing jobs and moving industries to be curious. I've worked with colleagues who have worked in one industry throughout and have a strong sense of curiosity, even if they've been in the same company for decades. But they've got diverse interests. They read a lot. Their personal network of relationships is broad beyond those in the same industry. They constantly challenge how work gets done and are willing to experiment and learn from failures and mistakes. Next, be willing to listen and then ask why. Our first instinct when we're in a meeting, a discussion or presentation is to put across our point of view. We want to win our arguments by presenting our case. However, we're humans, and we rarely convince other humans by cold, logical facts. Most people are persuaded by how we make them feel. And a key step to winning in relationships and in business is to connect with people. But by listening and then repeating the other party's points and get confirmation that we understand the points that they have made, and then genuinely ask why they believe their points. Sometimes we have to go through 5 levels of whys to get to the root cause or factor. And finally, third, embrace the boring. What do you find boring and loath to spend any time or energy doing? Curiosity is about making the choice to look deeper into everyday things and seeing their true significance. For me, of all the things I have to do to start and run our own business, one that I find really boring is managing expense claims. Now, I'm not a fan of routine tasks, but I decided to be curious. and learn how other entrepreneurs manage this. Now, I don't spend a lot of time on it, but I've experimented with tools that make it easy to just, for example, take a picture of receipts and not only recognize it, but using tools that can directly link our accounting system so that, it visually depicts the trends of categories of what we're spending on month. And I've learned that this can also be applied to other fields like health assessment reports or hospital bills, something that's very useful in our core business. And I wouldn't have figured that out if I didn't bother to jump into what may seemingly be mundane. So, here's to finding the joy in the mundane and being open and inquisitive. So as always, let's keep it positively personal.